Subject EVS 1 Standard 4th. Hello students, I am Elizabeth Sibi and today we are going to learn the chapter My Delightful School. You all love your school. Let us study the chapter in detail. So students, can you tell? The above pictures show how many children are learning happily. You can see the students are reading the books. They are also writing notes in the classroom. They are playing in the garden. And they are also drawing in group. This shows how the children are very happy. They enjoy themselves. And when they sit in group, they enjoy so much. Can you tell which of these pictures did you like the most? Every student have their own answer. Every student's habit is different. So this answer you can tell much better than me. Can you tell why did you like that picture the most? Every students have their own answer. Some might like playing in the garden. Some might like drawing. And some might like reading the books. Every students have their own choices and their own answer. We go to school to learn. We make many friends in school. We study with each other's help. We play together and share our tiffins. We take part in school functions and go on trips together. Students, I know you're missing your school life. Here you can see they are saying, come to school to learn. You make a lot of friends. You share your tiffins. You share your notes. You go for picnic together. You help each other. So many things are there you do in school. You enjoy your school a lot, and I know you're missing it too. We come together to clean and decorate the classroom. There are so many things which we do together. It's a great fun to do so. What can we do to make sure that every child in the class find it is fun to learn? So students, when your school restarts, when the teacher teaches you the chapter, the teacher tells the students to make the chart so that she can stick in the classroom. You can see here the image. The class is looking so neat and clean. I know even you keep the same. There are lots of methods where the students can enjoy themselves in the classroom. The teacher can take activity or the homework, or there is drawing which the teacher can give the students to draw. She can play a game in which the students can enjoy a lot. Do you know? I got a letter. This is the story of a school in Kolavali in Ratnagiri district. The teacher took his students to the post office to show them how the postal system works. He explained his working to the students, but to give them a first-hand experience of how it works. He used a novel idea. He wrote a letter to every child telling them about their progress in studies, in sports, their interests and activities. So students, this is a story of a school in Kolavali in Ratnagiri district. It's a place. What happened here? The teacher took the students to the post office to show the postal system works. Postal means a postal letter collects your letter from the box along with the rest of the mail and take it to the post office. There all of the mail is placed on the truck and taken to a mail processing plant. And it was a first-hand experience of the students. Then the teacher got a novel idea, a good idea. What was that idea? Yes, the teacher wrote the letter to every student, telling about their progress in studies, whether the student is good, has done good in studies, has any improvement in studies, in sports, in interest, and many other activities. Do you know? The children were thrilled to see the letters. They showed their letter to everyone, saying, I got a letter. Some even sent a reply to the letter. They sent greeting cards to the teacher at the time of Diwali. A few days later, the teacher taught the students how to send emails. One letter sent by the teacher acquired a new enthusiasm in the students. The school became an enjoyable place for them. Students, now you know that for Zoom class you need your email IDs. Same way, the teacher had sent the letter and many of the students had replied. Many students were excited to send the greeting cards to the teacher for Diwali. Try this. Have a three-leg race with other students in your class. Students, you know that now you don't have school. So you can play this game at your society or building. What is this? A race run by pairs of people. One member of each pair having the left leg tied to the right leg of the other. So play this game and share your views in Zoom class. Try this. Why could some pairs reach the finish line without stumbling or falling? See students, how the legs are tied. Hope you understood how to do the racing. Do not fall or stumble yourself. Let's see who is going to reach first. Why did some pairs fall while running? Students, here is a question for you. It's because they don't have a proper coordination with each other, or might be they are not cooperative with each other, or they will maybe in a hurry to run to reach first. Always remember, slow and steady wins the race. If we help each other, we can succeed at any time. Work becomes enjoyable. In order to help one another, we must first understand our mutual needs and difficulties. Do we try to understand the needs of our classmates? Students, in school, everybody has their own best friends. Do you understand your best friend very much? Do you know your best friend in detail? Every time we have to help each other. Then only we can succeed. Work becomes enjoyable when you do drawing, craft, etc. The work becomes you enjoy yourself a lot. You should always help each other. You should understand the needs of your friends and the difficulty of the friends, and you should also help them. There may be a new student in class or a student who lives far away from their parents. There may be someone who speaks a different language at home. Some may have an older brother or sister to help them, and some may not. Because of this diversity, Everyone has different needs. We must try to understand these needs. So, students, at your home you have your brother and sister. You speak your mother tongue at home. At school, you speak English. In society, you speak other language. You know that your brother and sister help you. They play with you. Every person, every student, or every child has a different nature, different language, different culture. That is why everyone has a different needs. In school, we meet different kinds of students. There are few people who cannot see and a few who cannot hear. A few cannot walk easily. The needs of students such as this are different and special. We can understand them only by getting to know them well. Students, in your classroom, there are 60 students, and you know that all are different. Some might be handicapped, some cannot see, some cannot hear, and some cannot walk. But you make friends with all and you help each other. This is what we should do. We should never avoid them because God has made everyone. Can you tell? Are there any children with such special needs in your neighborhood? Here is the question which I am asking for you. Is there any children in your school or in your society? Such students, do they attend school? Students, you have to make a note with such students whether they attend the school or no. When you were in the first standard, how many girls were there in your class? Students, now you are in fourth standard. Do you remember the memories of first standard? Yes, then answer this question. Can you tell how many girls are there in your class now? Students, now we have promoted to fourth standard. Can you tell me how many girls are there in your class? Every child should get the joy of learning in school. All children with special needs have the right to education. Many parents of children with special needs send their children to school with great determination. Students, every students have the right for education. You have to study well so that you get a good job. Every parent's wish is that you study very nicely and you reach in a good position. The government also has many schemes for them. If you know any children with special needs, do tell the teachers and parents about this. They too will encourage the children to go to school. Students, government is giving lots of scheme and lots of facility for the disabled children. If you know any of them, please tell them so that they go to school. School is very important part of life. In school we learn many things. The government has also provided many facility for the education of girls. Most parents try to make sure that the girls are educated. In olden days, the girls did not have any right for education. Now you're so lucky that the girls are also studying the higher education. The government has provided many facility for the girls. Most of the parents try to make their girls educated. However, sometimes girls are expected to carry out household chores. such as taking care of your siblings, drawing water from the well, etc., all by themselves. Students, girls are expected to do the household work. Chores means household work. Take care of your brother or sister. Drawing the water from the well. You know that your mom does so many work at home. Even she have to see her job and also the work of home. Make sure that all are educated. Right of education is a right. We should study to reach the higher position. As a result, they lag behind in school or even leave it. A girl's education should not be stopped for this or for any other reason. Girls do have a right to the joy of learning. Students, it's very necessary that everybody have the right of education. Because of some reason like poverty or family problem, many of the students don't get the right of education. Make sure in your society or in your locality, everybody is learning. Learning is very important part of everyone. Especially girls should have a right of education, right of learning. No one should be lag behind because of any reason. There are government schools, etc., for the poor people to study. So students, here is a small activity for you. It's very simple. Just see what is the activity. Find out which language your classmates speak at home with their parents. Every students have their own mother tongue like Gujarati, Tamil, Hindi, Marathi, English, etc. So here is the activity that you have to find your friends are speaking in which language. It's very easy, right? Even if we learn in a common language at school, we all speak in a mother tongue at home. The mother tongue of some students may be Gujarati. Students, every students have their own mother tongue. They always will to speak in their own language, which is more convenient to speak to the friends. Some may speak Hindi at home while others may speak Telugu or Kannada. Because of school, we get friends who speak different languages. School is like you get so many friends. They all have different cultures. They all speak in different language. As I told you, there are lots of language. Different places have different language. So students always love to speak in their own language. And when you have the friend or speaking the same language, you feel more closer to that person. You make friend to that person. We all wear a uniform in school. However, on days when the uniform is not compulsory, the classroom becomes colorful. It's, it is fun to attend a class where there's a lot of diversity. Students, you know that why the school has kept the uniform. It's because there should not be a comparison. Some children are there who can't afford a good clothes. If there is a uniform, everybody will be equal. And just think, one day is given to you like birthday or children's day or any other function where you are told to put colorful dress and you know the classroom becomes so colorful and you love to wear a new clothes at school and it's very fun to attend a class with a colorful clothes. Our customs, language, and eating habits may be different, but as human beings, we are all alike. When we respect this diversity and help each other, we enjoy being in school. School becomes delightful. Students, Everybody have their own eating habits, their own culture of eating. Some like chapati, some like non-veg, some like rice, etc. Every student has a different style of eating. And school is a place where you find different kind of language, different kind of culture, different kind of structure. And you meet a lot of friends in the school. What's the solution? School bus, Pintu and Pinky have both got admission into kindergarten. Every day, with school bus comes to take them to school, they cry and cry. How will you explain to them why they must go to school? Students, I'm asking you, what is the solution for this? You know that Pintu and Pinky, whenever the school bus comes, they keep on crying because they don't want to go to school. So, what is the solution for this? How will you make them stop crying? Yes, very good. The first one is that you will make them understand why school is important. There are also many friends in school. There are also many other solutions. What we have learnt in school, we come to know about the diversity in a country. Students, in school you come to know everything. What we have learnt, every child must get the joy of learning in school. What we have learnt, all children, including those with special needs, have the right to education. Students, we have to care the disabled children. They also have the right for education. So students, what we have learnt, when we offer and seek help, learning becomes more enjoyable. Can see the classroom, how the students are enjoying. Same way, in the class you enjoy a lot because you meet lots of students and you talk with them, you share your tiffin box and you play in the recess. And when the teacher is asking the question, everyone is excited to give the answer. Students, let us see the fill in the blanks of the chapter. First, if we help each other, we can succeed in anything. Every child must get the joy of learning in school. Third, the government has also provided many facilities for the education of girls. Strike out the wrong words. The wrong words are crossed out directly. We make many friends or enemies in school. So the wrong option is enemies. In school you make lots of friends. We play together and share our tiffins. The wrong word is books. Everyone has similar, different needs. So what is the answer? Different needs. Everyone has different needs. Say true or false. The needs of children who cannot see or hear are different. True. The girls do not have a right to joy of learning. False. We speak in the same language at home. False. It is a great fun to attend a class where there is a lot of diversity. True. Now students, let us see answer in one sentence. First, what should we do in order to help one another? Answer. We must understand our mutual needs and difficulties in order to help one another. Second, who are the children with special needs? Answer. The children with different needs include those who cannot see or who cannot hear or those who cannot walk properly. Answer in 2 or 3 sentences. What do we do in school every day besides studying? Answer. We make friends in school, play together and share tiffins. We take part in school functions and go on trips together. We learn and decorate our classroom. Students, I hope you understood the chapter. Thank you.